Sylvia had 10 years of time. They steal all of Sylvia's time and leave. Just then, Will and Sylvia regained consciousness. When Sylvia looked at her hand, she was worried because she only had 30 minutes left, and Will also had only a few minutes left. But then, he gave Sylvia some of his minutes, making their time equal. After this, Will quickly takes Sylvia to his friend's house, to whom he had given 10 years. When his friend's wife opened the door and saw Will, she expressed her displeasure, saying, "The 10 years you gave took my husband's life. He wasted all the time on alcohol, which led to his death." Hearing this, Will became disheartened. But now, they didn't have much time either. If they didn't act quickly, their death was certain too. Just then, Will noticed the earrings in Sylvia's ears, which were diamond. By selling them, Will and Sylvia got 2 days of time. After this, Will took Sylvia to a phone booth. He called Sylvia's father, Philip, and informed him that his daughter was safe and sound. At that time, Raymond was also present with Philip, and Will knew that Raymond was there too. Will demanded 10,000 years of time in exchange for releasing Sylvia and said he would distribute the 10,000 years through the time bank to the poor and gave until the next morning. Although this amount was nothing for Philip, he didn't want to give time to the poor at any cost. Meanwhile, Will brought Sylvia to his home, where they were waiting for the morning. During this time, Sylvia asked Will where his family was. To this, Will replied that his mother died last night due to not having time. Hearing this, Sylvia felt very bad, and realized that here, poor people live every moment in fear of death. They have to work so hard to earn a day's time. The next morning, as soon as the bank opened, Will and Sylvia started keeping an eye on the bank from the window, but the bank didn't distribute time among the poor. Sylvia was very disappointed to see that in front of time, even her father didn't value his daughter. Now Sylvia understood that her father was not just a businessman, but he was the head of this system. He accumulates years of his life from the deaths of poor people. Seeing Sylvia so disappointed, Will decided to send her back home. He took her to a phone booth and asked her to call her father for help. During this time, Will also gave Sylvia a weapon so she could protect herself. Meanwhile, Sylvia was talking to her father on the phone when timekeeper Raymond quietly arrived there and pointed a gun at Will. Raymond was about to shoot Will when Sylvia saw Raymond and, in panic, shot at Raymond. Seeing this, Will rushed to Raymond. However, the bullet just grazed Raymond's hand. Blood was pouring from Raymond's hand. Will looked at Raymond's watch. Raymond only had 2 hours left. In fact, timekeepers also received only 1 day's time as salary each day. Will understood that by the time Raymond's team reached him, he would have died from excessive bleeding. So, Will gave Raymond 2 hours of time and took Raymond's car to leave. Now that Sylvia had shot Raymond, she was also on the crime list. However, Will told Sylvia that she could still get out of all this, but in Greenwich, Sylvia's life was like a bird trapped in a